Hi, so I'm here to talk about the Flamma FX200. I hope to make this quick and as straight as possible and as honest as possible. I have no affiliation with the brand. I paid for my own pedal, so you can expect my most honest opinions. So to make this short, I'm gonna talk about pros and cons. Starting by the pros. Sound quality. I'm very impressed by the sound quality of this unit. I think the amp simulations are great. I think the tones are great. The stock impulse responses that come in the unit are okay, but I'm gonna go back to this point later. I also like the modulations, delays, reverbs. I think overall the best thing about this unit is the sound quality. Another pro, interface. It's very easy to navigate. The touch screen is a nice thing. It's pretty easy to understand. I think anybody can learn how to navigate this unit in about 10 minutes. Another pro is the build quality. The pedal seems to be pretty sturdy. It's metal. I think it is pretty well made. And the last pro, you can load your custom IRs, which is a nice thing. Now the cons. It doesn't have a stomp mode. It was a negative surprise for me because I had a Zoom pedal which was like 13 years old and it has a stomp mode. So you can't turn on and off individual effects with the four foot switches inside the preset. So there's 4 foot switches. You can't use like one for drive, another for reverb, another for delay, another for modulation. You can assign, I think, 2 effects to 1 foot switch, which is called control mode. It's not as effective, but it works too. So I hope in the future with subsequent firmware updates, the brand will give us a stomp mode, please. Second con, you can't stack effects. You can move them in the chain, like the order of effects, but you can't stack. For example, you can't have 2 slots for drives or 2 slots for amps or 2 slots for delays. So there's no dual amp option. Another con is the overdrives. They are okay, the drives and distortion sounds. I'm not very impressed with the sounds of overdrive sounds. Maybe that's because I'm used to using stump boxes all my life. Individual drives, I'm pretty picky about overdrive sounds, but they're okay. They're not bad. And the last con is the stock IRs that come in the unit are not so great. They're okay too, but not so great. So you'd have to go after your own custom third-party IRs, which is a nice option. Like I said, it's good to be able to load your own IRs. I think the custom IRs that I found made this unit, the amp sounds much better. So that's pretty much it. I'm still learning how to use this unit. There's still some a learning curve to go, a learning process. It's a new universe to me because my whole life I played amps. This is my first good modeler. So I'm trying to get into the 21st century at last. And I'm still learning like the basics. I think it's more related to the user than the unit, because the unit seems to be very flexible. There's like infinite options for tweaking. It even gives me a kind of user choice paralysis, because there are so many parameters you can change. For example, the EQ. I'm all the time tweaking the EQ because I think the pedal doesn't have a lot of low end. All the sounds, all the amps, they don't have uh, a lot of low end, so you have to really push around 150 hertz or so, 20 hertz, depending on the sound you want, to get that boomy, low E string, low end. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this demo review, and bye bye.